We are so excited at Your Life Live It because we have a virtual graduation. I'm calling from Portugal, and we have got Ros, who's calling us from New Zealand, and also Marilyn, who's our student, who's calling us from New Zealand. And I just want to thank you, first of all, Marilyn, for trusting Your Life Live It in our online Ultimate Transformational Course, and also for trusting Ros. Give us a wave, Ros, so people know who you are. That's beautiful, Ros, all the way up in Blenheim in New Zealand, who was Marilyn's learning mentor. And what that means is that Marilyn enjoyed the online components, which are video driven with some assignments and also a learning assessment at the end. But after every significant piece of information, then she would work with Ros, who was her learning mentor, as well as client. And this is what's really cool about it, because the learning mentor obviously has got a lot of knowledge and he's practicing and using the toolbox, but equally so that Marilyn could learn to use these tools. We ask our learning mentors to show up with real problems, so that the learning mentor can check in as to how effective that process has been. So thank you, Ros. Without you and all our learning mentors at Your Life Live It, the students would not have the same experience. It's definitely that sort of around 10 hours of one-on-one time that makes a huge difference to the students' learning and understanding, and ultimately their change that they create within themselves. So let me ask you, Ros, what was it like for you having Marilyn as your student in the UTC, the Ultimate Transformational Course?
It was very exciting because she had such a thirst to learn, and we both wanted to really just keep the momentum going. And so that was really, really easy. And this was my first student, so that's really special. And Marilyn knew that from the start. So it was a delight.
Yeah, fantastic. And I think I remember you saying to me, Ros, what's really beautiful about the process is it reconnects you with the learning material right at the grassroots. So it's refreshing you, as well as, you know, I know that you're using these tools on a daily basis with your patients, but it's just a wonderful way to reconnect with the very source. And Marilyn, what was it like for you on the experience and working with Ros?
Oh, absolutely fantastic. Ros was very accommodating. She was very helpful. She just slotted in with me and went along with my deadline. I set a deadline, so she very graciously stuck to that for me as well, and with me. So, and having a learning mentor was quite important for me, and I highly recommend it. And it just cements what you're learning as well. Being a client, fantastic. I highly recommend it, just so that you get that true experience of being that client, so you can understand the processes more, yes, on a personal level.
And I think also, you know, it's important to say that as a student, you really need to dig deep, and I think we say in some of the training material in the videos, look, you know, you might as well go big. You might as well come with a really big problem and play big rather than playing small, because your learning mentor obviously has got the client-faced experience to be able to guide you through that. So, you know, thank you. That's what I mean by us saying trusting us and trusting the process. You know, it takes a lot to dig deep, and of course the more you get to know your learning mentor, the easier that becomes. What I'd like to do is talk about your 3 certificates that you are graduating with today. And, you know, it just absolutely fills our hearts when we have a student who graduates. So the first certificate that you've received is the Neurolinguistic Programming certificate. Would you mind just holding that up, Marilyn, so we can take a quick look at that? That's great. And the seals that we can see on the bottom is actually the American board. So these are board approved and designated certifications with the American boards, which is the largest governing body in the world. The second one is your timeline therapy, which is a beautiful modality that allows a client to really create unthinkable change. That's great, Marilyn. You can pop that back down.
Good.
Yeah, so we can see your beautiful face rather than the certificate. And, you know, it's a wonderful, wonderful modality that allows the client to really eliminate huge negative emotions or limiting decisions that they've made context-free. And the third and probably most important certificate is the NLP Coach. And again, this is aligned with the American boards. Thank you, Marilyn. And the reason that's an important one is because anyone that is going to be working with Marilyn can be rest assured that they're in really good hands around confidentiality and safety in the process. I think, Marilyn, you will have enjoyed watching a video, part of the training, where a gorgeous man, Martin Williamson, became Sarah's client. And this was doing a belief change on camera. And Martin really played full out. And what's interesting about Martin is, like Ros, you know, he's a medical doctor practicing in New Zealand, but he also teaches and lectures at Dunedin University. And when we got to the NLP Coach section in the live course, what Martin said was, I'm blown away by the code and ethics and the protection for the client. He said, you know, I haven't come across any that are as high, if not higher, than the medical fraternity. So it's important to point out to people that they are really in safe hands with that particular certificate. So well done to you, and absolutely fluey learning assessment. So you knocked that out of the ballpark, which is just incredible. And as Ros said, or I think it was you that said, you know, you did it over a quite a fast period of time, but at a really high standard. So, you know, again, congratulations, Marilyn. It really, as I said, fills our heart to graduate students, and it gives me great pleasure because I can remember our clarity call when you were deciding, is it the right move for you? And I'm so pleased that you trusted us. And to Ros, who, without our learning mentors, we cannot offer this standard of learning and discovering of these really powerful tools, and of course the ultimate transformation. So Ros, thank you so much. You ran to the roar and you were like, yes, I'm really ready for my first student. And what a fabulous student to have as your first student. What an honor.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much, ladies. Marilyn, you are officially graduated from the Ultimate Transformational Course with those 3 certificates, and we just wish you the very, very best. Always know we'll be here if you need anything. And remember, it's your life. Live it.
Thank you.